Yo, this is the Scarcity Studios YouTube channel. Please don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. And our sponsors at Alpha Claims and Hire Birmingham, the leading and best accident management company. Get a replacement car anywhere in 1 hour. London rapper JSpades. He's found himself featured in the paper, but also dropped a tune that has gone viral. I haven't heard much from him since he did the collaboration with Saf1, who is currently in jail, the Birmingham grime MC. And that was on the song Badman Ting. That was with DEE and Prez T as well. And this new song, Major Plans, he's covering the story of the Irish family feud, the Kinahans versus Hutch. And this is a long-running feud. It has been going on since 2016. There's a lot of media coverage. And he's told the story of the Regency hotel shooting attack. But I've never seen anybody that isn't Irish talk about this. JSpades' earliest work is on Toxic TV. He's also worked with rappers like Mist. He's been on Westwood TV with Blade Brown. He has mixtapes, More Money, More Pagans. And he's also worked with Professor Green and Tiny Temper as well. Some of the biggest artists in UK music. So it's good to see that he's back, and this production is really good, these visuals are good, and the storytelling is really good as well. He did explain on IFL TV why he did do it as well. He gave a few explanations as to why he did choose it, because some people were questioning what his interest was in the actual story.
And I said this before, when you come from a background of watching people survive injustice from the people that should provide justice, like you develop a bit of respect for that. Do you understand what I'm saying? And that wasn't really a small thing. Like that was.
But the Irish Sun newspaper has actually covered this now. They've reacted to it. They've clocked onto the video. It's got 1 million views. And the headline reads in the Sun newspaper is pro boxer and promoters rally around Daniel Kinahan as rap track acclaims state agency set him up to be killed in the Regency hotel. It says the new song is about the 2016 shooting. It's called Major Plans by JSpades and was released on Thursday and has already got 1.2 million views. It was shared by Tyson Fury and also various other boxers and people associated to the sport. He claimed that the government and the media set up the mob boss Daniel Kinahan in the attack. Kinahan was the target of the attack at the boxing event but escaped with his life after fleeing out of the back entrance. His close associate David Byrne, rest in peace, was shot to death, and another man, Sean McGovern, was injured in the attack. Patrick Hitch Jr., the rivals of the Kinahans, as the police allege, and as JSpades states in the song, was charged with the murder, but the charges were later dropped by the Irish police, the state. The tune includes lyrics, it goes on to say, such as worth a movie that could have won an Oscar, and he also claims everything was a setup and 20-minute phone calls to police, no pickup. It alleges that the government wanted someone dead and hoping that the bullets hit somebody in the head. The song also hits out at the media for propaganda. A number of fighters also represented by MTK or figures in the sport associated with the boxing promotion outfit shared the video on social media also. MTK, originally known as MGM, was founded by Daniel Kinahan with Irish ex-fighter Matthew Macklin, when Daniel claimed in 2015 that he was his best friend. Billy Joe Saunders, a good friend of the mobster Daniel Kinahan, they said in the paper, shared the new release with the hashtag The Truth About the Regency. They also mentioned that Billy Joe Saunders is banned from boxing currently after posting a controversial video appearing how to show men hit women. He tweeted, an attack on boxing is an attack on all of us. 4 years since a man was killed and 2 others injured and at a boxing event in front of children. The police, the government, the media have a lot to answer for. What really happened here, he said. Head of MTK's charity outfit, MTK Global Foundation, Spencer Fearon. 4 years ago, there was a vicious attack at a boxing weigh-in in Dublin. To date, not one person has been held accountable. This is an attack on boxing and therefore an attack on all of us. Kinahan remains in Dubai, where he fled in 2016 after the shooting. The incident's in a catalyst in the Kinahan and Hutch feud, which began the year beforehand with the murder of Gary Hutch, who was one of Daniel's most trusted lieutenants under Costa del Sol. And in 2018, in a trial for that murder in Spain, police told the court that the killing was ordered by Daniel. The hitman was James Quinn and was later found guilty of the murder and serving 22 years behind bars. The Kinahan and Hutch feud saw 18 murders, the police say. And of course, the Kinahans were responsible, they said, for 15 of them. In 2018, the Criminal Assets Bureau provided submissions to the High Court in Dublin as a successful case against Daniel's close friend Liam Byrne. The file read that the Kinahan group was an international gang involved in the export, importation and distribution of drugs inside the jurisdiction, the UK and Europe. So of course, to explain to do a song where you're blaming the government for killing who they believe to be part of a gang, then of course the papers are going to jump on that. The original story, The Guardian, and what they covered back in 2016 of the Dublin Regency hotel shooting. It was a 6-man strong gang. One of them was dressed as a woman at a boxing weigh-in in Dublin on Friday. The Irish police, the Gardaí, confirmed one of the attackers carried a handgun. One was wearing a wig and a grey dress during the attack, in which one gang member, David Byrne, was killed. And 2 other men, David's friends, Sean McGovern and Aaron Bolger, were injured. One of the men disguised as a woman wearing a wig, and the other was stocky and wearing a beige cap. A police officer said it is believed one man got in a getaway car and 2 others waited outside. David belonged to a gang run from Spain by convicted drug dealer Christy Kinahan, they said. He'd been a chief target of the specialist Gardaí unit, suspected of narcotic smuggling, according to the Irish Independent newspaper at the time. David was also suspected of being involved in 2 other murders as well. McGovern was in a serious condition in hospital, but he did not die. In the coordinated attack, 2 of the gunmen carrying AK-47 rifles and military-style helmets and police SWAT uniforms. Police released a CCTV of them entering the hotel shortly after 2 p.m. on Friday. It also emerged that Irish detectives received intelligence suggesting an attack was planned for the Clash of the Clans boxing event on Saturday rather than the weigh-in on Friday. So this is where I imagine that the conspiracy originally begun. Daniel Kinahan was being heavily followed by police at the time. He had a lot of surveillance. And it states here in the original article that the police were made aware that there could be an attack at the event. But the police say that they believed it was going to happen on Saturday and not on Friday at the weigh-in. So this is where I believe the original belief that this was actually set up may started from, is the actual fact that the police got it wrong. The boxing clash with the top fight between Irish boxer Jamie Kavanagh and Antonio Bento from Portugal for the vacant WBO European lightweight title that has now been cancelled. The police said the killers ran out of the hotel towards a waiting van which had later burnt out in the back of a housing estate in North Dublin. Rest in peace to David in this horrendous attack that took place where children were visible, as the footage shows from the actual day that it happened, that was in the video that JSpades showed. This must have been terrifying to the children and also to the families of the people involved. In actual fact, the police said that they admitted in 2019 that they was not prepared for the scale and sophistication of the attack on the Regency Hotel in Dublin. The Irish Times reported that the last-minute interventions of the force since the date they believe has solved 60 murders, and a lot of people want to know what did happen and why nobody was convicted. I cover Ireland a lot and I always will cover it. And the best thing for Ireland right now is peace. Ireland needs peace. It's been through the troubles, it's been through the feuds, and it's lost so many people. So I really do wish the best for everybody involved, and I send my condolences to everybody that lost their life in everything that happened since the Regency Hotel. So it's good to see JSpades back. I hope to see some more music from him, maybe a new mixtape, an album, and maybe hear some more from this LP who I haven't heard a lot from. So I'll definitely look into him and feature him again if I do see some more of him. So I really appreciate you joining me today. Don't forget to go and stream that and leave your thoughts in the comments below, and follow us online at Scarcity Studios on Instagram and Twitter. Peace.